Right, done that. I think we're ready to go. I'll give it a try. Oops. Is it working? Alright. Crossroads. You have to start like that, you see. Crossroads and I fell down on my knees. Went down to the crossroads and I fell down on my knees. You know, it was extraordinary really, you know. There I am, at the crossroads, only just arrived. I fell down on my knees, you know. Wasn't slippery underfoot or anything, hadn't been drinking. But there I am, one minute I'm standing up, right next minute, wallop, down on my knees. And I thought, you know, good Lord, what has caused this misfortune to befall me? Well, the clue is in the expression, isn't it? Good Lord. You know, the boss. I don't mean Bruce Springsteen, I mean, you know, the man upstairs, you know. You know what I mean, sits around on the cloud, lecturing Adam about static electricity, you know. Yeah, then I thought perhaps this was a sign to the effect, now I must confess, I had been neglecting my religious observances of late. So I thought perhaps this was a sign that, you know, it would like to hear from me. So there I am, down at the crossroads, on my knees. And I did in fact pray to the Lord, you know. I said, now excuse me, you know, I know you're a busy man and everything, you know, what with having a universe to run and, you know, all that sort of business. And I do appreciate that my petty little troubles are, you know, pale into insignificance in the side of everything else that's going on. But, you know, if you happen to have a spare minute or two, could you perhaps see your way, you know, if it's not too much trouble, to saving me, please? You see. So there we are, where was I? Oh yes. And I prayed to the Lord and I said, Lord, save me please. Tried to flag a ride down to the crossroads and I tried to flag a ride. You know, isn't that a smashing expression when it comes down to it? Try to flag a ride, you know. It's said, I've heard it said, you know, that the English and the Americans, we are two nations divided by a common language, and this is very true, you know, because although we do speak basically the same language, we don't speak the same language at all. And I must say, speaking as an Englishman, that the Americans do coin their expressions with a lot more flair. They've got a lot more flair for it than we have. I mean, try to flag a ride, you know, I mean, that's got a bit of pizzazz about it, hasn't it? There I am trying to flag a ride, you know. Whereas if you translate that into English, you know, I went down to the crossroads and I tried to get a lift. just doesn't have the same ring to it, does it? I mean, let's face it. Anyway, where was I? I mean, take for instance, get your kicks on Route 66. Eh? Magic, innit, eh? You want to be there. I mean, it sounds pretty exciting, you know. Even if it had been Route 65 or Route 67, it would still have been exciting. But Route 66, and get your kicks. I don't know what the kicks are, mind you, but I want some of them, you know. I want to get my kicks on Route 66, you see. Now, you translate that into English, what do you get? Obtain your enjoyment on the A625. No, just doesn't work, does it? Anyway, where was I? I was going back to the song now, wasn't I? I tried to flag a ride, yes. Down to the Crossroads and I tried to flag a ride. Went down to the Crossroads and I tried to flag a ride. Down to the Crossroads and I tried to flag a ride. Nobody wanted to know me. Everybody passed me by. It's hardly surprising really, is it? You know. I mean, there I am, down in the dirt, because I'd fallen down on my knees and I'd said the prayer, you know. And there didn't seem to be a lot of point in wasting all that energy standing up. I mean, I believe in conservation of energy and it starts with your own, you know. So I couldn't see the point in getting up, so I just sort of shuffled around, so I was sitting comfortably. And I, you know, well, I'm strumming on this thing, aren't I, you know. And then I wonder why nobody stops for me. I mean, would you let some scruffy bugger out of the, getting up out of the dirt, sit on your nice clean car seat, strumming away on a guitar that you probably don't like his music, and, you know. Anyway, tried to flag a ride, you know. Nobody wanted to know me. Everybody passed me by. Went down to the Crossroads at night, tried to flag a ride. Oh, I've done that one, haven't take my rider by my side. Going down to Rosedale, take my rider by my side. See, that's probably another reason we didn't get a lift. There was two of us, me and the rider, you know. And it's a bit of an iffy business anyway, picking up a hitchhiker in this day and age, isn't it? You know, you never know who they are. But two of them, oh, no, I don't think I'd have stopped either, so that's why me and my rider didn't get a ride. Where are we? Yes, going down to Rosedale and I take my rider by my side. Going down to Rosedale and I take my rider by my side. You can still borrow a house there by the riverside. That means get a drinky. Sure why Willie Brown would be particularly interested, whether he's poor or wealthy. I mean, I don't even know him myself. He's your friend, not mine, you know. Why you would want to run and tell your friend poor Willie Brown? I don't know why he's poor. And I don't know what difference it would make to his poverty level or his level of personal wealth if he knew that I had failed to get a lift. Or flag a ride, actually. But nevertheless, run and tell poor Willie Brown if you want. And I'm standing at the crossroads and I believe I'm sinking down. Crossroads. Forgive me, Robert Johnson, wherever you are. Thank you. You can turn it off now.